Hey guys, Sean here. So I wanted to do this video. I wanted to do a video today, because over like the past month or so, like my sister told me they had just released the final 8 episodes of the Friends spinoff show Joey onto YouTube. So I spent most of the week. So I essentially spent the weekend binging the entire show on YouTube because they had all 46 episodes. So I watched the entire series, and I wanted to do this video on it. And I bet you guys are wondering, why am I reviewing the spinoff before reviewing the original show? Well, because I never thought about it, to be honest. And I don't currently have my box set with me. Though you guys probably say, well, you could just watch it on HBO Max. And I'd be like, and I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, I could, but that would take a lot longer because I'd have to binge through 10 seasons. This show only ran 2 seasons. So this was easier. So let's get into it. So Joey is an American sitcom created by Scott Silvery and Shayna Goldberg Meehan. I'm pretty sure I butchered those names, but it is a spin-off sequel to Friends with Matt LeBlanc reprising his role as Joey Tribbiani. It premiered on NBC September 9, 2004, midway through the second season. The show was placed on hiatus, but returned on March 7, 2006. Only one more episode aired on the NBC before the show was pulled, and the final 8 episodes were released by Warner Brothers in America in October and November 2025. So basically, just recently on the Friends YouTube channel. NBC canceled the show series due to low ratings in May 2006. Okay, so the show stars obviously Matt LeBlanc, and then you have Andrea Anders, Paulo Costanzo. God, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Jennifer Coolidge, Drea D'Amato, and Miguel A. Nunez Jr. Again, I hope I pronounced that correctly. So the show ran from September 9, 2004, all the way till August 23rd, 2006. So okay. So how did so so since this show doesn't really have like a budget or anything, whatever. So overall, what did I think of the show? I thought it was fine. That's it, just fine. Ugh. Like just fine. The problem with the show is that it kind of does deconstruct Joey as a character, which I'm fine. Like, I like the idea. Like, look, I don't want to say I like. Okay, I get what they're trying to do. Like, I think what they wanted was a show to stand on its own and not really have that many connections to Friends outside of obviously Joey. But that I think was its biggest flaw, was trying to distance itself from the original show, because Ross, Rachel, Monica, Chandler, and Phoebe are only mentioned in passing, and not even directly by name. Hell, only Chandler is mentioned directly by name, but only a few times. I'm sorry, I have flies around me. But what I'm saying is about the show is, I'll say this: I like all the actors they got surrounding Joey, like surrounding Matt LeBlanc. I think they're all fine for their roles, and I think they do perfectly well with what they have. But overall, like, I can kind of see why people didn't like the show, because it's hard to top something like Friends that had that had a huge fan base and lasted so long and was so successful. Look, even I love Friends. I spent $80 on that big box set for all 10 seasons. Like, that's how much I love the show. That I bought an $80 box set at Walmart a few years ago. Like, that's how much I love the fucking show. But as far as Joey, Like, I'm glad I saw it. I am. But I don't think I'll ever watch it again, probably. Because one of the ways they deconstruct Joey is that he can't hold a job. He can barely get a girl. Like, he only just ends up dating his neighbor in the final few episodes. And I mean the final ones that are aired. Or not even aired. I mean like the final episodes in general. Because, much like the whole Ross and Rachel thing, they keep going back and forth whether or not he's going to end up with a neighbor. With Joey's going to end up with a neighbor. Oh, and they even kind of redo a scene. Like, okay, remember in the original show of Friends where Chandler was trying to teach Joey how to play cops or whatever, and even when Joey got the wrong cards, Chandler still said he won. They essentially do the same thing here with poker, where Joey's neighbor, Alex, is pretty much filling the Chandler role, essentially. Even when Joey has the wrong cards, she still says he wins. And it's like, okay. It's like, why are we redoing that plot point? Stupid flies. Like, again, like, and they even have David Schwimmer direct maybe a couple episodes. So you're telling me that they can get David Schwimmer to direct the show, direct a few episodes, but they couldn't work Ross into a cameo? I mean, you had Schwimmer there on set. All you had to do was say Ross was visiting Joey or something. Like, that's all you had to do. Like, the Ross had a paleontology thing out in LA, and he just decided to swing by and visit Joey. That's all you had to do. I literally written Ross's appearance for you. It's like, my God. I mean, like, did the writers not think about that? Like, I don't get it. I really don't. Like, all you had to do is say Ross had a paleontology thing, exhibit or something out in California, and he just stopped by to visit Joey. That's it. That's all you had to do. It's like, all right. But yeah, like I said, the show is fine. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's nowhere near as Friends. No, it's nowhere near as good as Friends. There's a reason why the show tanked in its second season, and it's sad because I'm pretty sure if they had dug themselves out of the hole they got themselves in, it could have been something. But they obviously didn't care, I guess. Especially when I heard that Joey was their third option for a spinoff, because they were initially considering, like, I think Rachel was considered for a spinoff. But obviously Aniston went to go do something else, then do other things. Like the movie Along Came Polly and Bruce Almighty, for example. So obviously her career took off. And as far as the other actors, not sure why they didn't go with them, but they went with Joey. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video.